Welcome to our Train Sim World 2 Friday. We're going to do 3 services today. We're going to start off on the Long Island Railroad. We're going to do this quick New York Penn to Washington or Port Washington. Shouldn't take very long. We're just going to take it up there, and I think then another engineer will take over, and then we're going to pop over. I know I said Isle of Wight the other day, but you know what? We're going to do a service with the new pack that we got for the 70s pack for Great Western Railway or Great Western Express. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we are going to finish off with LGV Méditerranée, the service there, and that will wrap it up. So let's get here and get this started. Shouldn't take us very long. And then go from there. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Been a bit of a crazy day for me personally. I just had to deal with a bunch of stuff, and life happens. So anyway. So yeah, we'll get in here and get everything set up, and we'll be on our way. Might have to do a couple stops along the way to Port Washington, but we'll see. So figured it's going to take us. Let's see, LGV is about half an hour, a little over half an hour. Ooh, wow, that's a nice picture. Then also, yeah, it should be fairly quick. Let's get this all set up. Let's get this door open so we can see across the way there. Bricks are all filled. Get those on. Oh, we gotta wait till 20 after, or 4 minutes after 6. Alright, let's make sure we get all of our other bells and whistles on. Just a moment. Don't think we're going to need that because we're just doing a regular service and we didn't pick. Alright, let's turn on the alerter. Alright. So yeah, we're just going to be sitting here for a moment, and let's see. See, this is one strange thing about this line. We're in a tunnel essentially, and we're able to come outside and kind of see what's going on. That's very strange. Is there an entry service over here? Let's take a look. Looks like it might be. The design's a little bit different. The paint's a little bit different. Yeah, I think that, yeah, it's an M3 service over there. Wow. Alright. Get the door shut just so that we're ready to go as soon as we get the clearance. Get the clearance. Oh, anyway. We really don't have 20%. Lights on. all set here. We're just waiting to get the... I mean, we do have a green light. I just don't want to leave too early, and then we get caught up somewhere and get dinged for... Alright, so we're just going from here straight to Woodside. So, yeah, we should be okay. Oh, and that's going to be way... somewhere in here, maybe? Well, once we get moving, we'll find out. Because it didn't seem like it was many stops, so I'm guessing it's somewhere up in here. Find a... There's a line there. Out here. So that should be our stop location right there. So yeah, shouldn't take very long to get there. As long as we don't get any hiccups with the ATC and all that. Let's get the brakes released. And alright, so let's get going here on the power. Let that coast. There's our destination right there. So once we get out of the tunnels here and get above ground, we should be able to get going a little bit quicker. Won't be on our way. Yeah, I bought the pack the other day when it came out. I did a quick service yesterday, kind of going over some stuff, looking at it, because there seems to be some what's the word, I guess not so much speculation as it is, there's lots of talk about this is broken, that's broken, this isn't working, you know, the usual stuff when Dovetail Games releases a new anything new. Not just a new route or anything, but just anything new. And so I had a look. I can't see, you know, and maybe it's just me. You know, I'm willing to concede that. But I don't see the same issues as everybody else. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, there's. But, you know, I think, quite honestly, they're going to do what they can to fix things and make it better. And, you know, I think they're my belief is, and I think I've said this before, they seem to be really cognizant of the fact that things are not perfect in the game. And it's not... I don't think it's anything malicious on their part. I think it's just, you know, and I know I used to be very opinionated about game developers, especially, you know, Bungie and Ubisoft. You know, that sometimes it does feel like a game developer or whatever, whoever will send out a product that is really just in a completely broken state, because as somebody's mentioned before, I don't remember whose stream I was watching, but or whose videos I was watching or whatever, But they were basically saying that, back in the day, like when the PlayStation 1 came out, you had a disc, and that was the game. There was no live service. So when you bought that disc, you bought the game, you hoped that everything worked correctly, because there was no patches. What was there was what was there. But I also think that, the game developers did a lot to make sure that their product worked before they sent it out. Like they really tested it, and everything. Now they do testing, but it seems kind of like, well, we can release it with just this bug in it, maybe, or this little problem. It's not a deal breaker. It's not going to, the game's still playable, so we'll release it and then we'll fix that down the road. That seems to be the new thought process. Because they do have investors that they have to kind of keep happy. They do have to pay the bills. They do have people they have to pay. And in a game like this, they do have to pay a licensing fee. So there's lots of things involved. But anyway, so I get that people are not completely satisfied with the new 70s pack for Great Western Expressway. I've seen it. I did do a little quick run on it last night. I don't see personally any major deal-breaking issues or anything. Other people may feel differently, and that's perfectly within their right to do so. I just, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are going to fix things. It's going to get better. 'Cause I honestly believe, out of every game that I've seen, or not every game, but if I think back to how Bungie used to interact with its fans, especially during Destiny 1 and later on during Destiny 2. The idea was from them, everything's working as intended, when it clearly wasn't. There were instances where they actually got caught kind of not being directly honest. And that was really wrong. So I think that they've Bungie, Dovetail Games does quite a bit, I think, to make sure that they do communicate with the fans on a regular basis. I think they will listen to people if that's the big word there, if what you're asking for is reasonable and not something that can be, if they can do it, I think they'll try to find a way to do it, or it will go into something maybe for the next game. If it's a route that hasn't been done and they think, I think there's enough support there to do this route, we think it'll sell well, we'll approach the rail line and see what they say. There's nothing wrong with that. But they may get told no. It's not any fault of Dovetail Games. Some companies are just protective of their brand. I think somebody was talking about Virgin Atlantic. They, if they had some of the Virgin trains in the game from the Virgin Rail line, well, that may not. I think everybody would like to see that, but Virgin may be very protective of their property, of their name brand. So you're not always going to get what you want in a game. And I used to get so frustrated with Bungie. Trust me, I used to just trash them, and sometimes it was well-deserved trashing. Like they really kind of did, I think, the fans wrong. But anyway, so yeah, I think they're aware of some of the issues. They are receptive to meaningful feedback, I think, not just a trashing of their, oh, you guys don't care. And it's easy for people to think that they don't care or that they're greedy or whatever. I don't get that sense at all. Again, that's just my opinion of it. And, you know, I'll believe that until they prove me otherwise. That almost got ugly. I thought for sure I was going to get dinged on. The brakes were just going to go on themselves or something. Alright. Well, at least the red light was up there, so we had a very little bit of breathing room. So anyway, all right, we're gonna get this done, and then we're gonna go over to Great Western Expressway. Alrighty, at least it was a gold. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, that didn't take very long. Let's get over here and get this done. So we get over to LGV Méditerranée and wrap up our evening. Alright, so we're going to go to Explore timetable. And we'll do the... Yeah, we'll do the 52, what the heck. We'll do a daytime service in the 52. Reading to London Paddington. Let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do the 820 service. There we go. So anyway, we'll get in here, get this set up. We'll be on our way. It's going to be a quick service. It should be a non-stop from one end to the other. We're going to take it all the way up to the top speed, and it is a blast. Let me tell you, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So yeah, the sounds are, I think, fantastic. Everybody's still on about the 465, but last 52. Non-stop, full, get the loud pedal on, as I like to say, and it's pretty awesome. This on. Oh, we got it. So we do have to uncouple. So there's one at the end here. We do have to uncouple that one. So this is the previous service, and so we're here at the front now. Although I think the way it looks at it is, yeah, we're at like the back. Okay, that's the tricky part. Okay, that is the tricky part about this. Oop, no, you don't need this. That's on. Brakes. Okay, now, here's the thing. A couple things. One, in order to get the AWS and all that on, the safety, so we have to do this. And then we have to do... All right, and then also, oops, I gotta unlock the doors. Good thing we got a little bit of time. He'll get on. Headlight on, marker light on. Should be... It's on. Yeah, destination. This should light up. Destination light. Oh, that's right. It's okay. So this is the tricky part. It's the different side doors or whatever. Alright, so let me see if I can get this, because there is a way. Train classification on. Alright, now I think we're all set. Alright. I'm going to leave a little bit late. It's okay. The cab light's on just so you can see in here. Handbrake's already off. All right. And away we go. Not the most exciting horn. Not the most exciting looking locomotive, but it is a... Once we get going here, it is going to be incredible. Listen to that. What is not to like about that? There we go. So we got this one. It is the Western Renown. That's our locomotive for today. 1 Bravo 03. Cabs. Look at that. That is just... Look at that. That is fantastic, I think. Got these nice first class seats. Look at that. Like a... Oh, wow. And apparently, so this is really what it looked like in the 70s. That is impressive. Wow. That is pretty cool. Alright, let's get in the cab here so we can actually hear ourselves think. We don't have a helper here today, unfortunately. That's okay. So yeah, 70s pack looks really good, although, you know, the reality is this is, the line is set in the 80s, I think. Or is it later than that? I forget. Somebody was talking about it the other day of what's what and what's, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, we got quite a few via routes along the way, via areas, and then we will go all the way. That's our next one there. But we're gonna go all the way. Should be going all the way there. So yeah, we're gonna take this thing up at the top speed. Where is it? I saw the thing for it before. I think it's only like 95. Something like that. But yeah, we're gonna take this thing as fast as we can take it. We don't want to break it, of course. Yeah, I've been itching to drive this pack for a while, so. Alright, let's go. Up in the 90s or something. Normally it's like right here somewhere where it's easily identifiable by the driver. Or up here, you know, somewhere up in here for driver and second operator to you know. I don't think we need the cab light on now. Off. Wasn't sure if the train was going to suddenly throw its brakes on because I was out of the seat or not. Yeah, I think it's a pretty neat little. I mean, I like the window designs. You know, it's pretty cool. It's something different. Anyway, so yeah, moving right along. So this car, as near as I can figure, is kind of like a mail car, I think. Yeah, or a newspaper car. I think it's one of those things that they had with the passenger service. So here's the second-class passenger cars. They're, you know, this is the traditional layout. Although it's, you know, some of them have a table there, others it's just a seat. Oh, they actually all have tables. Oh, nice. And then up farther at the front there, you have the first piece. Oh, there's another mail car. newspaper car, but this is all first class. You got your own private cabin. Like, you got storage racks overhead for your luggage or whatever. I'm looking at these, quite honestly, and it reminds me quite a bit of some of the cars that I've been in Germany. Passenger cars, because they have something similar. You can have a private area like this, or you can have traditional seating. Cars are, and then yeah, you also have stuff. Although they didn't have tables, you had to see. Yeah, really cool. I'm really glad I took a look at that. That's pretty awesome. Well done on that. That is, I think that's just adding a nice touch. Like, I didn't even know that was on there. To be honest. And I think people I'd seen it in streams and I just didn't pay attention to it, you know. So, yeah, good job on their part. Really awesome. I think 85 is the speed limit, or the max speed on this thing. We're not really going any faster. Oh, we just hit 86. Yeah. Really awesome. I did a great job. So let's see how far we traveled thus far. Look at that. We're almost at the getting to the halfway point soon. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. With this pack. Now there will be freight coming if you have the BR heavy freight pack from Northern Transpennine, I think. Yeah, I think that's the BR heavy freight pack from Northern Transpennine. You will be able to do freight with those locomotives from Northern Transpennine on this route. So that's not going to be an additional cost. That's coming as a separate thing. They're working on that, but they wanted to get the passenger stuff out there first, I think. So yeah, really cool. Looking forward to doing some classic freight stuff on this route, not just having the 66, but some proper, diesel kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to that. Old stuff. There was just an alert. Is there a yellow coming up or something? Nope. Huh, interesting. I guess it was just one of those random checks to see if, make sure I was still alive. So, yeah. I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad they did it. They said this is experimental. So if everybody, we know there's going to be problems. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. If enough people buy it, they may do other things like this. So it would be like a theme pack. Because I think that's something that people had brought up before. So this is their first attempt, and again, it's not perfect. It's not going to be, we can't expect perfection, especially right out the gate. So I think they've done a pretty good job with what they've provided so far. I'd like to see something else, who knows? We'll see what they can come up with. So, also, the Arosa line will be coming on the 25th, which is 2 weeks from yesterday, will be released, 25th of March. I'm going to get that. I like the concept, the idea of, you're going to go up this pretty steep incline, you're going to twist through the Alps kind of thing or whatever. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, people are going to be like, well, it's not fast enough. You know what? It's a nice scenic route. Take the time and enjoy it. Not everything is about speed in this game. Honestly, I don't think so, but some people seem to think it is. Rosa line's coming. I'll still get it, but I won't lie, I'm a bit disappointed. I was really looking forward to the Clinchfield line coming out first, because we're getting the F7 units, A and B, together. And I think SD40s in Clinchfield livery. So, yeah, that's going to be really interesting. It's basically going to be a lot of coal services and, stuff like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. So yeah, hopefully Clinchfield's coming sometime in April. We'll see how that goes. But they're, I think next Saturday they're doing a early, showing some gameplay on the Clinchfield line. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. See how that turns out. Really looking forward to seeing the locomotives and what they're giving us for the route. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So, yeah, we're just trucking right along here. Look at this. Yeah, I think that next one will be about the halfway point. There in just about a mile. Yeah, there we go, a mile. Langley platform number 1. That should be halfway. We'll start the descent process into Reading. See, I've never been able to figure out how to navigate that little menu when it pops up. Anyway, we'll be descending soon into our destination. All right, Slough is coming up. Slough, famous for where? Office UK. David Brent, course manager. I tell you, I watched that show, and I'm convinced he was way worse than Michael Scott. Way worse. You ever watch Michael Scott was halfway okay, but yeah, David Brent was by far the worst boss of the two. Yeah, so here's the alerter. Yep, still alive. Haven't passed out from the fumes. So yeah, then we'll head over to LGV Méditerranée and take a run over there in the French countryside. And we'll be done. So yeah, we're doing good on time. I was planning in my mind, I thought, everything's going to take like 3 hours altogether. But I'm like, no, if I just throw a couple short services or one short and a couple fast ones, we'll be okay. Take too long. So, all right, Maidenhead is next. Then Twyford. Go through Twyford, and then we'll have our destination. I think it's Reading, but I might. Yeah, we left London Paddington. Reading should be our destination. Looking along pretty good. All right. Still got the pedal to the metal, so to speak. That's the good part. 180 tons, 50 tons of brake force. 90s aren't that sweet. That's a pretty cool little adapter. Really awesome, I think. Gotta love old technology like that. It's pretty cool. So once we pass Maidenhead coming up here, is it Maidenhead and Twyford? Yeah. So yeah, pretty soon I'll just get off the throttle and we'll just kind of coast on in the rest of the way. I wonder how much fuel we use on this trip. Just people will say full whack. That's what my friend would say, full whack. Diesel electric, you still gotta supply fuel for the diesel engine. Oh well. Alright, here's Twyford, and then yeah, we're going into Reading, platform number 7, and we'll kick the passengers off. We'll be done. There we go. Hit the window. Alrighty. Yeah, we're supposed to be stopping at 8:50 is when we're supposed to be pulling in. I don't know that we're going to make it on time. We did leave a little bit. Yeah, we did leave a little bit late, I think, because I couldn't get the right doors open. Yeah, so we might be a little bit late, but that's okay. It happens. It's not nothing to quit over. So I think another time when we come back to this route, I am going to do Class 101. I think we're going to try to do an all-stop. I know Class 101 is a lot of people struggle with it. I know I usually do, but we're going to go in there, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see how we do with our braking and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll give that a try. Yeah, I'm not sure which one 7 is. I can't remember which one you count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 7 or... This is 7. We'll see what happens if we get there. get past our via point here at Twyford. Yeah, look at it. We're just cranking up the numbers here. We'll be at 9,000 here, but when we get past Twyford, we'll get to another 500 points. Nice. All that for putting some passengers on a train and taking them non-stop to Reading. It's okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can do a 101. It's going to require some patience because the braking can be a bit iffy sometimes. So, but we'll give it a shot. I wanted to give a shout out to my one viewer. I'm not sure who you are. Thank you for coming in and watching all this time. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Really appreciate it. When it comes to streaming options, you have many. Thanks for coming in and hanging out here. And tomorrow we're going to do Oakville Subdivision in the morning. Or we'll do Oakville Subdivision first. We will do Bakerloo. We won't come back here. We'll just go over Bakerloo. That's one of those ones that I've not run in quite some time. I want to run through there again. And then we'll do a German. Yeah. Do a German or something. Oh no, yeah, we're going to do freight passenger freight. Yeah. All right, let's see where we go. Okay, there's buttons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so this one's not counted as platform 1. This is 7. Huh. Okay. We're going to Reading platform 7. That's all. It's supposed to be there in just under 3 minutes now. That's not good. All right, let me cut off the auto here. So let's start getting some speed off just a bit. The bell, that's the AWS. That's just, you go over a plate thing or whatever, and it trips the bell. It almost sounds like a phone ringing or something. Should be another one here. Nope. That was the other one. And the next one should be coming up. But it'll be in the middle, in between the rails here. Kind of like that yellow one. So there should be one coming up for us. Should be that one. There we go. So somewhere underneath that thing sends a message, or lets us know, or whatever. We'd have to find out more information, I guess. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, let's get get some more speed. Ooh. Probably because we got that yellow now. We may... Was there another service in front of us? Something else going on that we're not aware of? Let's take a look. Alright, so yeah, that's the tricky part. So right now, see the way this is facing, it considers this to be the back of the train. So like when you come out of the cab, it automatically sends you to the back. And then you have to press again and come back up towards really what is the front, because the locomotive is here. It's just that this is the front of the locomotive. If this was here, if this was turned around, everything would be fine. I mean, it's fine either way. It's just, I don't see, I don't have any issue. All right, yeah. Definitely do not want to spat this on the first try. The good thing is, I mean, these brakes are pretty strong. Look at that. We're already. All right, so let's get back on the brakes. It's gonna. Wow, they work so well. We're gonna stop right here. Brakes do work, I'll tell you that much. Not like 465 kind of brakes, but they do work. Actually, they work almost better than 465. We slow down, we can go halt a lot quicker than I expected. Alright. Give a little horn there to tell everybody you were coming into the station. Now the other thing too is that where you stop at really is way short. Like the whole train is not going to fit on this platform where they have the stop marker at. So they do need to adjust that. I'm sure they will eventually. It's probably on their list of things to do. I'm going to stop where it says to stop, just because I don't want to run. I'm very uncomfortable around. Wow, okay, so yeah, I thought for sure it was going to say out stop. These brakes definitely do work. Alright, so let me see if I can. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you look back, not all the train is going to fit on the platform. The stop point is way up here. Okay. Probably closer to that red light, so it's got to be down there somewhere. Did I get dinged for speeding? I guess I did. Huh. Okay. Well, we got a goal either way, so there we go. When we were speeding. Oh, okay. Well. Alrighty, so let's get over to LGV Méditerranée. Get that all set up. Minus all the we won't put on the safety systems. I'm not comfortable with that just yet. So anyway, let's get in here and get the train set up, and then we will be wrapping it up. So yeah, so we'll do Freight, passenger, freight. I'm just trying to think where we're going to do another freight at. Da, 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 da. We'll figure it out. It'll be a surprise. Oh, oops. I'm sitting here waiting for stuff to come up, and it's already there. All right, let's do. I like doing. Let's go Paris to Paris Gare de Lyon. Yeah, we'll just do that one. So. So yeah, I kind of feel like now the 465 hype is dying a bit. The 70s pack seems to be, for the most part, I think it's been a hit. Look, see how things go with the Arosa line. Clinchfield's also, and then there's another German passenger route, Lubeck to somewhere. So yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff coming. So, and we still have other locomotives coming out too. So yeah, I think they're definitely on their stuff. Normal. Circuit breaker on. Rearm. Oops. Oh, okay. All right. Brake hold. So that's all set. Gauge lights on. Get those turned up all the way. So gauge right here. Go. Can't remember now. Get that locked up. That. You see. Well, it seems like we're going to be sitting here for a moment. Alright, nope, that's not working. Nope. Why is it? Huh. You're on the wrong. There we go, okay. Yeah, for whatever reason we were on the wrong setting. Alright, let's go. That's interesting that it would have it on the wrong one. Huh. My colleagues are screwing me over when they leave the train, huh? Put these little gauge lights on, panel lights. There's nothing really. I just like having them on for. Just because to have. Alright, so we're going to hit the power change location. So that should go from DC to AC. If I remember correctly. Oh, there it is. Gauge bright. There we go. Nice bright lights. That's what I'm talking about. The brighter the better. I like my lights in the cab to be bright. I like to see in the cab, especially when we're in the tunnel. Anyway. So we'll stop at Aix-en-Provence. And then we'll be on our way. Now that's the low horn. Alright, that's enough of the horn. That's one thing I will no, if I ever do live streaming on YouTube, for instance, I will not do the horn requests. You get one. I'll do them on my own, but I'm not doing. No, I see too many times people get all goofy about the horn requests. I don't. No, not this guy. So other people like to do that. If that turns viewers away, I don't. People do the 20 tones or whatever. Nope. That's what you get. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind, we'll see, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. This is a bit much. It's a little extra, some people might say. Let's see, what else is there now? So yeah, day one of Formula One testing. I used to watch Formula One like I was an addict, certainly the Schumacher era. I was glued to the TV when Michael was racing, I won't lie. Max Verstappen and the Red Bull Racing team have thrown down the best times of day one. Of course, everybody thinks that, Mercedes is kind of keeping their cards close to their chest and not showing everything new, what their car is really capable of, because if they do, some people might start asking too many questions, and they don't want to be accused of any kind of illegal behavior during the season, although they'll happily accuse Ferrari of such behavior. Ferrari's already thrown the cover off their car. Looks good. A lot of people were commenting about the green liveried thing for the Mission Winnow, which is a company that is in fact owned by Philip Morris. Philip Morris owns Marlboro, who used to provide money to not just Ferrari, although they were, in the early 2000s up to a certain point, they were the main sponsors of Ferrari. But Marlboro has spent money in a lot of different teams over the years, including McLaren, for instance. They wanted to get rid of tobacco sponsorship on the track. I watched racing for years, never thought about picking up smoking. But, some people feel that it's puts undue pressure on people to start smoking, and I never felt that way in particular. So I think that's just a bunch of malarkey, to be honest. But anyway, so the season testing has gotten underway at. It's not the place. It's not at Bahrain. I think it's at Abu Dhabi circuit. Maybe it is at Bahrain. It's somewhere over there. It's either Abu Dhabi or Bahrain. It's one of those two. I know. But when I saw it, it reminded me a bit of what's it called? Oh, we gotta get ready to do this off. This. And we're gonna go to AC. This back up. This. Hit that. And we are in business. It seemed like Paul Ricard circuit. So, yeah, that's what it felt like, was Paul Ricard. So, but it's not. But anyway, yeah. So there, and Peter Windsor, I was watching his kind of show after about the season starting, or just the pre-testing and all that, or the testing going on. He's like, it's only day one. Let's not everybody think that Red Bull is going to be the challenger that everybody hopes it will be. It may not be. So yeah, the new Aston Martin car looks good. Mercedes engine also. I don't think that they are going to be a factor, mainly because Mercedes has their own team, and I think they'd rather focus their attention on Lewis Hamilton, even though Williams has got a Mercedes engine. McLaren has picked up Mercedes again. Mercedes is going to put all their attention on Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah. Also, let's see. Some of the cars for the World Endurance Championship, the new hypercar class, have been out testing. New Toyota, the new Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus car looks good. I don't think the Bicoles Racing car has been out yet. I've not seen any videos of it, but the Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus car looks really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing them out on the track this season. And also, let's see who else. Oh, I'm losing speed here. I'm going to be late getting it. Oh, yeah, we're going to be definitely late. I'm thinking about this other stuff, and I'm not even thinking about getting up to Axion Provence. We gotta get going. That's okay. That's alright. Stuff happens. Alright, so we can keep it above 170. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to the WEC season, the World Endurance Championship. And there's Ferrari has basically stated that they're working on their hypercar for the hypercar class. So hopefully that will. I like to see Ferrari go for challenge for the outright win. I won't lie, that would be really awesome, I think. Let's get out here. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit late here. Oh, this madness. Now, I won't lie, it's easy, you know, when you haven't done something on a route in a while, it's easy to misjudge your braking points and stuff like that. It happens. That's why I wanted to kind of do this, just to kind of get back, you know, into the route. And I almost forgot about that. They don't put the power thing in the right position. Yeah, I don't know if that's something they changed or, you know, because normally you set it up and you're ready to go, and now it's like they purposely put it in the wrong place. You know? All right, yeah, it's in AC. Come on now, you know that. There. See, that's weird that it reminds you, even though it's already in AC. You'd open up the coupler hatch. And away we go. We got our 459 passengers. Yeah, well, it happens. It's alright. Alright, 67 kilometers to Avignon. Is it Avignon? Avignon. Yeah. We're going to our lovely TGV Platform 4. Move on here. Doubt we're going to be able to make up any time. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it Alright, let's get back in the cab. I should be breaking my own rules of riding outside for too long. Although it's nice to get a outside view and everything. If I did have a keyboard, I would be able to do the flyby shots and all that, because you can get way down the line there, basically. So we'll try to eat up the miles as quickly as we can. Maybe, just maybe, we can get into Avignon. Not Avignon. Avignon, that's right. Avignon, I'm thinking of. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Avignon is where we're headed. Yeah, it's easy to forget a lot of stuff on some of these different trains because you get focused on one particular route, one particular locomotive, and you get in, you're just like, what do I do? Where are all the buttons at? What do I push? I'm lost. Alright, we'll just kind of go down the hill here. It's 3.5% grade, and then it's gonna go right up. It's almost like a roller coaster. I wonder if that's what it feels like if you're riding in the train. It's almost a roller coaster like feel. Like you go down 3.5% grade, all of a sudden you're shooting right up another 3.5%. Back down the other side. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Over here you got your, that just turns on the whole cab light there. That's a bit much. I usually just have this the light here, the desk light on. That's more than sufficient, I think. No, it should be at a point, it's going to go past the 300. It should go up to 320, I think, or 325. It's really beautiful countryside here. I'd definitely like to go for a ride on this train one day. I think that'd just be really incredible. Alright, 320's coming up next. And we can get it going a little bit quicker. That kind of, I'm curious now. Why was it in the wrong setting? Because I would think that you would have the person who was coming off the shift out of the train would have it set up, or kind of like have that already set up for you. Dovetail Games seems to think, no, you're gonna have to figure it out, buddy. If you're running late, that's on you. We'll be happy to dock those points from your action points. That'll learn you. Quit taking your peers for granted. And I should have remembered to double check it. Like I saw it the other day. Somebody else was doing this route on the stream, and I saw that, and I'm like, okay, next time I run that, I totally forget. Better soon. All right, we're at 44 kilometers already to Avignon. Avignon. That place. Somewhere over yonder. Over the hill and through the woods. Oop, got thrown inside the cab because we're going through the tunnel. That's okay. Question will be, we gotta cover 33 kilometers, no, 38 kilometers in under 10 minutes. Can we do it? Can we pull in at 9:35 and some change, but before we hit the 30-second mark? This up, and then I gotta do before it gets too much later. I mean, it's a little after 7 now here in New York. I gotta get a reading log done for my science fiction class. It shouldn't take very long. It's only 200 words. Okay. Slap that together fairly quickly. Take long. I kind of already know what I want to say. Get tomorrow I gotta do some reading for Afterlives. Email I gotta email a professor some stuff. I gotta email another student because we gotta do a presentation, just kind of share some thoughts about one of the cantos in the Divine Comedy. Yeah. And Sunday I gotta get my German test done. Do some reading for early modern England class still too. Yeah, lots of reading tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a reading day, I think. And I'm working through book 1 of 2 for I'm working on All Quiet on the Western Front, and then I'm going to read the second book immediately after that. Good books so far. Yeah, certainly I can identify with the characters, you know, having been in the military myself a lot. It's interesting that a lot of the things that we talk about, the characters talk about in the book as well. So yeah, it's easy to identify with them. Not, you know, because it's German soldiers in World War One. But yeah, it's still easy to kind of know where they're coming from a soldier standpoint. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Kilometers now. Yeah, although now we're down to under 7 minutes. I don't know that we're going to make it. I know at some point it's starting coming around here somewhere. We're going to start getting those reductions in speed. So I mean, if we're a little late, we're a little late. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're just having some fun and taking a little trip on the French countryside there. So, yeah. Not a big deal. Oh, no, I just looked up and now it's 18 kilometers. Okay, but we should start seeing the cut speed. Alright, so there we go. There's our first one. So we got to get... So that green, yep. So we see that. And so we'll start doing the steps down it. Speed, we got 12 kilometers now. Too much there. The next, we should have the next let's see where we're at now. There's that one. 7. So that should be 200. No, it'll be 190. That's right. And then 170. Yeah, we'll probably be a little bit late getting. That's all right. It's been fun. Service. Alright, so yeah, this is the tricky part, I remember. That what those last bit of that kilometer and a half or so, very quick. So, I don't know, we might make it on time. We'll see. I just remember before I've spatted it coming into this station, so. trying to get it outside. There we go. We might actually make it on time. Might, and we go down. Yeah, we're still with, I mean, we're not like super on time, but better than being a minute late or whatever, so that's alright. Alrighty, well, as soon as we get our passengers on and get the doors locked, we'll be wrapping this up. So, yeah, about just over an hour and a half. That's not too bad. Something. So let's see, do we get a gold? I think we did. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da. Alrighty, so that's that. And I will be getting this downloaded and put up. Probably premiere early tomorrow morning on Saturday. So I gotta take a minute to get this all downloaded and all that. But anyway, thanks all for joining. My one person, of course, and I will see you tomorrow. On